DC here. Hi guys and gals. Hope you're all well. It is Sunday morning, and it must be May 30th. It's the before last day. Yes. It's cool here. If you notice, I'm wearing a sweater, and it's on my watch. It shows 11 degrees. So 11 degrees, yes, we'll use the usual game. Let me see. Oh, it's not working right now. Come on. What is 11 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
It's 51.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, thank you, Siri. So 51.8 degrees Fahrenheit. And by the way, if those of you who've watched the videos the last few weeks, you notice Siri's voice is female again. I don't know what happened. Actually, the last time I asked something like that, I got a man's voice, and I almost jumped up because I said, "What?" Oh, so it's my Sunday morning vlog. As you probably noticed, I'm not completely awake, it seems. Yeah, having a coffee, sitting outside. You can hear the birds. There's a lot of birds here. And the dove's up there. And Mrs. DC is still napping. We had the grandchildren and the kids over yesterday. It was fun. Yeah. I made 2 whole chickens on the barbecue. And, mashed potatoes and veggies and mushrooms and whatever. It was good. It was good. We had a good time and played and enjoyed ourselves. It's funny because one of the things that happened this week, and it has nothing to do with us, but indirectly it came up in the conversation yesterday, I think it was this week, was the excuse me, the Friends reunion that was on HBO. So none of us have seen it. We've seen clips on YouTube and stuff like that. And many of you will probably wonder, like, why is he talking about the Friends reunion? And it's things that bring me back. Actually, by the way, yes, I have actually seen the whole show over the number of years. And yeah, I do kind of like it. I say kind of because sometimes, yeah. But it brings me back to when my children were like young teenagers. They'd be here in the room next door, basically, with their friends. Sometimes they'd have a sleepover or stuff like that. But Friends was like on I don't know how many different television shows. I mean, it lasted like 10 years or something like that. And it was really big with kids in that age. So we're talking like, I don't know, like 1998, 2000, around there. It was still going on big. And there was a lot of reruns and so on. And the kids, especially the girlfriends, but I'm not going to say it's just a girl thing. I'm not saying that at all. But they'd say, "Hey, there's Friends on," and they'd watch. And everybody would, like I say, troop around over there and watch it. And there was a sentence in a review somewhere which I read that said that it does bring us back, though, to a period of time in our life, usually. If we go back, it doesn't mean when Friends was online, but if you think about it, they say Friends show periods of life where your friends were, were closer to you than your family at the time, but somehow you knew that this was not going to last. Now, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, yeah, you think like when you were like at university, your first job, your first time away from home, living in a dorm, living with other people in in one of these groupie apartments or something like that. A lot of us have gone through periods of our lives where excuse me, we were surrounded by friends. In the Friends show, they lived in 2 apartments, I believe. Yeah, they did, yeah. And if you think, like, if you lived in dorms or in these apartment buildings sometimes where everybody seemed to know each other, at least I remember that very much when I was in the university period, people were like, it was just like that, you know, like you knew what was going on in the next apartment building. Your friends were kind of like, you know, your substitute family. And then usually something happens in life, especially if it happens in the school period. Something happens in life that everybody goes off on their own way. And think about it, in your families, it's probably very much the same thing. I think now, like for example, over our life, I mean, when we would live in apartments, we've got the house now, but when we were living in apartment buildings with people of similar ages, similar, I was going to say, family situations, similar professional situations, and so on, we'd all be very close. I mean, I used to say we'd get together on the playgrounds, and the kids were drinking. We were drinking. Oh my goodness, the kids are drinking now. But I mean, the kids who were playing, we were drinking and having a barbecue and so on. And it was just like, oh, you know, like this was the way it was. And then I think life moves on. And the way that mobility is today, a lot of us have moved on a long ways away. I mean, I've moved on a continent away compared to my family in North America. And as you know, I mean, if you live in the continent, or even like I say with mobility, there's a big chance that you're going to live far away from your family. I mean, my daughter-in-law's family, which are Spanish, they follow very much the same pattern that we did. They are the only ones from Spain. Yeah, they're the only ones from Spain that are over here. So like they've got their roots over here, like we have our roots over here now. And that's what we're building on. I mean, I can't talk, of course, what it'll be for Michael and Matthew, you know, in 20-odd years. Geez, 20-odd years. Where will I be in 20-odd years? I'll be coming up to 84. Yeah, that'll be another topic, I guess. But yeah, so I was, you know, this whole thing, I was looking at it and I was thinking about how that show had progressed over the 10 years. Like I say, I actually have watched it. I think it was on Netflix at one time, and I actually binge watched it like over lunch, you know, like I do, you know, in my lunch logs. I'd watch like bits of shows and stuff like that. And then you think like, okay, where are you going to be? It was always surprising, as it usually is, you know, when you have these shows that people get together, then you look at them and you say, oh, this one aged better than the other. And there was one person actually that they said that just had an emergency dental surgery, and it kind of explained why the person wasn't able to talk well and his face looked really weird. I think it was Matthew Perry, which you see, I don't even remember now his name on Friends. But the ladies looked well. I was going to say one of them, you could see age seemingly more than the others, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, don't we all? Have you ever looked at, you look at the videos, I mean, those of you who've been making videos for a long time, and look at the ones that when you started and now, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Age has been there, hasn't it? Yeah. How many minutes am I up to? Oh, goodness. 9 minutes. I'd have to vlog like for longer, and then people would say, oh no. And then, yeah, so that was it. Chatting about Friends. They use the Friends like title, and we'd say the one he talks about Friends. Okay, anyway, before I turn off, I'm going to say it's going to be a long week though. I'm off for 3 days. That would be another vlog on its own, but I don't have time to talk about it now. But I have chatted about it last week a bit. Am I looking forward to it? Not really, because it's not a vacation. But anyway, I'm off for 3 days now, starting tomorrow. And then we have a day off on Thursday. Yeah, Well, there'll be other things to chat about. There will be. But now I'm up to 10 minutes, so it's going to be DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and have a great Sunday. Bye.